Kept you waiting, huh?
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting Hardcore Championship.
Translation with a whole fucking nation. They say I was the abomination of a diamond's nation. But that's a pretty bad way to start the conversation. At the end of the day, goddamn it, I'm killing this shit. I know damn well y'all
Introducing the challenger from Shangri-La, weighing in at 250 pounds, General May. And his opponent from out of this world, weighing in at 264 pounds, the Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting Hardcore Champion, the King of the World!
And we are on for Revengeance 2. Insane Anime is starting the action off, raining down punches on I Got the Tude now. He's been chasing some gold for this season. It's been a while since he's had some, and the Hardcore Flamewar title would be perfect around his waist. He's got backup with Joey McChrist, his muscle-bound skeleton buddy. Will he make a difference in this fight? We will see. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the show. Lateral press. Only a 1 count. It's going to take more than that in this fight. Here at Shotomizes Island, we put together one of the most intense fighting arenas. It may be a VR simulator, but the pain is all real. Insane Anime out here to bury I Got the Tude now. Delivering the punishment in spades. He ascends to the middle rope. What punishment awaits Tude? Ooh, double fist from the top. For your first time viewers, we hope you enjoy the Imps that fight tonight. Put together a nice little card here. Settle some feuds that have been running long in the tooth. Insane Anime with the cover again. He's been the aggressor in this match. You have to imagine he's a favorite. Tude starting to fight back. Some big hooks. And stomp. He says he wants some. Come get some. Leaping off the top rope with a shoulder block. We hope you enjoy the ice cream. Our personal favorite, the Choco Taco. Rest in peace. Ooh, this is a big ladder. Setting it up in that cardboard box. Hope nobody is underneath it. Ooh, right hand cutting him off. Insane Anime. Oh, classic suplex there. Right out of the steel. That's right. No canvas here. It's all hard action. Just wrenching the neck. Trying to put the man to sleep. And then peppering some punches and wake him back up. Looking at the betting lines here, 85% favoring Insane Anime. So the action has started to move 50-50 as Joe McChrist slides a door into the ring. it does look like most anticipate a title change here. Remember, you can wager on the fights as you accrue points, and those points can be casted for MP medals, which are cashed in for prizes and punishments. The power is in your hands. Insane Anime breaking him down on the outside. Match can only be finished in the ring, but it is anything goes. Just wrenching that knee. Not going to give him any leg to stand on. Rolling him back in the ring. Insane Anime looks to put this away. There he goes, covering him on both steel and wood. Only a 1 count after all that punishment. I'll tell you what, Tude has spunk. Oh, looks like we have some color now. What does the King of the Galaxy believe? It's powering up. Some acrobatics. Going high, going low, and right to the face. And just rubbing his face into steel. Just adding injury to insult. The tide is definitely turned here. Insane Anime looking to correct that. Momentum may be gone. Ooh, the Falcon Arrow. Doesn't go for the cover. Instead, just more punishment and sends him back up. What you planning to? Oh, a kick right to the mud. Jesus. Insane Anime using some of that chopping ball jujitsu, rolling back over. You gotta have the hobbies once you become a family man. Ooh, goes for a great equalizer, but it's kicked right out of his hands. Ooh, spine meets steel. Non-plus. Tude back in control, raining down the punishment. And a kick for good measure. Tude letting the M-Zone universe know it's his show and his belt. Just chugging it. We bring the action back to the ring. Tude not letting up. Drops his ass right on the steel. Only a 2 count. Those are 2 hardened warriors down to the bone. Ooh, and a rough DDT. Insane Anime definitely seeing stars after that. Joey can only sit there and watch. And he hoists him up for the torture rack. He's got him racked. And Tude gets the tap out and retains.
Here is your winner, and still Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting Hardcore Champion, the King of the
Listen up. This is an extremely sensitive covert operation. You'll be one man against an entire squad of high-tech special ops. They will be armed, and they will be dangerous. If you want to survive, you gotta have brains. You have to be in peak physical condition. You have to have nerves of steel. The fate of the free world is in your hands, soldier. Failure is not an option.
Sir, aren't these tests kinda easy?
Suicide mission.
Making his way to the ring from Mount Olympus, weighing in at 280 pounds, The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin!
And the battle for Synthy's ass is on. For weeks now, Woozy has been taunting and playing mind games against Synthy here in the IZWF. Doing anything he can to continue his quest in making Synthy look gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Two men, one ass, one destiny. Who will come out on top? We see Woozy typically muscle-bound and larger, has donned a persona similar to Psycho Mantis, keeping in line with the Metal Gear theme of this show. Synthy being himself, as he always is. The only way to win this match: lock your opponent in the casket. Synthy knows the game plan and goes right to work. The two square off. Oh, and immediately Woozy is in danger. All Synthy has to do is get that lid shut. All those bench presses, though, coming into play. Woozy will not go down easy. Or maybe he will. No, he pops it back open. Synthy is down. Just like that, momentum can shift. And the ropes and out the other side. Woozy's going to need a little time to rest. Didn't exactly focus on the cardio. This is their first one-on-one meeting in the IZWF, if you can believe it. It's true. In the past, it had been tag team matches, or Woozy finding someone to fight on his behalf. We've seen all types. Woozy not a fan of running the ropes or running in particular. Leg day definitely skipped. That's why he just floats around everywhere. These two battling near that inconspicuous cardboard box. Surely nothing inside of it. Just oranges. Here in the deep underground military base in Island, Alaska. Because that's where oranges are found. Not out of place at all. Synthy, once again, looks to put him back in the casket. Is this going to be a short match? Quick end to the long feud. Face meet knee. Woozy now on the offensive. And let's not get mistaken, Woozy is always offensive. Now it's Woozy who seeks to put Synthy away. Gain custody of his ass. And believe me, that custody is legally binding. We got the lawyers involved. It will happen. Synthy just being thrown all into the barricade there. He goes to retrieve his weapon, sledgehammer, and decides he doesn't need it. His fists are his own weapons. Maybe he needs it after all. Synthy just laying the fists in. And drops the ass on him. Says, you want it, you can have it. Big slap. Synthy typically with a height advantage here. It's the first time he is actually meeting someone face to face. Wristlock lariats and a big drop kick to finish the combo. Synthy wrenching those atrophied legs. Trying to get this man to tap out so he'd be easy pickings, throw him into the casket. And the sledgehammer that was introduced is now used on its own wielder. Synthy clearly putting his controller in the second slot here, because Woozy is not reading his moves at all. Synthy up top. It's gonna fly. What you got for us, Synthy? Ah, double sledge from the top. Just ragdolling Woozy. I guess his muscles don't have any actual weight to them. Woozy trying to fight back. Throwing Synthy into the steel steps there. Might give him a concussion. As if we need any more fucked up posting. Ooh, big hip drop on the steel. That tile is thick. You don't want to land on that, believe me. Once walking without shoes on. Just stepped on the tile funny. Clipped my toe. I was almost commissioned for weeks. These men, much stronger fighters, more durable than I. Synthy thrown around 3 lengths of this ring. Might be thrown into the 4th and into that casket there. If that happens, his ass will have a new owner. Short body splash meets nothing. Deft agility from Synthy. Goes to the pump handle. And a nice power slam out of it. Great job. These two in the corner. Been here a while now. We got that fisheye lens. And they're back near the casket. Synthy looking for a new weapon. As Woozy stands there. Woozy. Oh, just chucking the baseball at him. You're supposed to chuck the ball, not the bat. Kind of threw it the same way James Caan did on The Godfather. Oh, Woozy. Deadlifts him into the casket, now trying to shut it. Close this match out. Synthy is in a lot of danger now. He gets out of it. Both men worse for the wear. Look at their meters. I don't think this is going to go too much longer. Woozy just laying that sledgehammer in. Decides to take him the other direction instead of the direction that gets you the victory, but I guess he wants to leave more punishment. Hoists him up, fireman's carry, doing some fireman's lifts, and just drops Synthy. Lunk alarm activated. Some backhand chops. And a short uppercut. I'm getting the sense Woozy is kind of an asshole. Synthy thrown in the cardboard box full of oranges. And he is revitalized. Electric chair facebuster. Picks Woozy up. And now it's his turn to be thrown all around the arena. Once again, going for those atrophied legs. This is why you don't skip leg day. You never know when it's going to come back to bite you. Then again, if you skip it enough, when you lose all feeling in the legs and thus all semblance of pain, mitigating what punishment might be laid upon you? These are important questions. Ooh, big lariat. This time he lands a short frog splash. All that muscle landing on Synthy's abdomen. He rolls him in. Stalks after spray. Picks him up. Woozy says, this is ending now. And just kicks him to the casket. All left to do now is close it. Use your arms. Oh, those weak legs. Not giving him much of base, but it looks like it might be over here. He's using both hands. Synthy gets out of it. Synthy finding a way to survive. Keep those cheeks alive, boy. Woozy goes for the steps, but gets stepped on instead. Oh, and a big drop kick to the back of the head. We're going to be feeling that one in the pink form for a while. Now just beating the crap out of him with that steel chair. And again going for the legs. Synthy saying, your ass hurt. Done. The turntables have turned on the table today. Yep. I'm just stretching those legs out. You can definitely consider Woozy fully gaped at this point. Oh. Woozy wakes up, fireman's lift, and is going to try and close it from the outside now. Just leaning all that upper body on it, trying to close it that way. Oh man, is this going to work? Is he going to steal a win just like this? No, Synthy escapes once more. Synthy brushing it off like it was nothing. He says it's my time now. A big Yakuza kick. He drags his limp body to the ropes. And a big clothesline over the top. Synthy says this is over. He's going to close the casket. And he does! Synthy's ass is safe.
Here's your winner,
Colonel, long time no see.
Snake, today's briefing is of the utmost importance.
What is it, Colonel?
I'll be telling you all about the Ford Focus SE.
A Ford?
Yes, Snake, you should know the Ford Focus SE comes with a standard rear-view camera. Plus, it has an EPA estimated 36 highway miles per gallon.
EPA estimated 36 highway miles per gallon? That's remarkable.
Yes, Snake, the Focus SE is the perfect vehicle for driving around Shadow Moses Island.
Colonel, let me stop you. I'm gonna Fulton extract myself a Ford Focus SE right now.
But Snake, that technology hasn't been used since 1984. Snake! Snake! Snake!
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by ArfJason, Dongicus, and Stux, the Tribe.
to the town of our free rode a stranger one
from Russia,
day.
weighing in at 228
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
This challenge laid down by the firing range. This is their Revengeance. For Stux, single-handedly getting the triple kill on all their moderators by just wanting to suck off a gun. Stux bringing back up in Dongicus, always there for his friends. And ArfJason on the outside, but he won't be watching. Dongicus quick to lay down on Sniper Wolf there. Oh, gets a long 2 count. Will he find love on the battlefield? Not if Ocelot has anything to say about it. Dongicus getting back to the action. And just rubbing her face along the rope there. Definitely a blinder. Really affect her sniping skills.
That's a good tag.
Tags in Stux. It's time to see what you're made of. Ooh, double team. Double stomp of the hands. Ooh, some pointed action and a little taunting from both. ArfJason making sure we can't see most of the action with that obstructive box there. I guess we'll have to deal with it. Ooh, big right hands. Ocelot with the airplane spin. Trying to get Stux all sickly. Stepping on the incredibly hairy legs of Stux. And a heel hook trying to get the submission. These two may not be in zone posters, but many events have been in combat with these two. Stux walking along the spine of Ocelot. Shalashaska none too pleased. Right into the cordboard. And a big dropkick. Sniper Wolf back in. Long distance action with that dropkick. Now, most leagues, you'll see that it'll usually be same gender foes fighting each other. But we don't do that here in the M Zone. We believe all fighters are created equal. All asses can be kicked equally. It's Wolf versus Jackal here. Stepping onto the hair. Oh, that's just rude. Go behind, slamming your head to the mat. Tags in Dongicus. Dongicus once again more than happy to get his hands on Sniper Wolf. Big clothesline. Laying those boots in. Sniper Wolf, though, showing he's great at both long distance and close quarters combat. You have to be to survive Fox Eye. Goes to the air, big cross body. No one attempting to pick up the win yet. These two just intent in punishing each other. TFR putting the hit out on these two. Tired of their trolling and jackling. Oh. Ocelot going for the sharpshooter? No. Goes for the curb stomp. Ooh. Fulfilling many a fantasy there. Goes to the cover. Stux breaking it up. Ocelot dragging his body to the center. What's he planning? Big arm wrench and falls up with an arm bar. Making sure Dongicus can never post again. Truly the darkest fate of all. Dongicus resorts to what he knows. Out of frustration. Let it be known that's never an excuse.
There's the tag.
Tags in Stux. Attempts to bring Ocelot to the corner. Ocelot counters. Gets his win back at a short uppercut. He goes to the crossface. Broken up by Dongicus, who once again tries to attack but gets German suplex for his efforts. Ocelot goes to the cover and picks up the win. TFR has gotten their revenge. I cannot believe it. Jesus Christ.
He was 50 and the notches on his pistol with 119 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona.
The following is a special referee match and is for the Raw Action Championship.
These two feuding since the very first IZWF show. It comes to a head tonight with gold on the line. Who will be the true champion of retro achievements? Get your bets in now.
Introducing the challenger. From Iowa, weighing in at 249 pounds, Zach Hammer! And his opponent, from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Raw Action Champion, the Little T-Man!
Okay, you know what? Fuck this, right? I don't care how well this is supposed to be going right now. We're just going to do a little trick here. Set this forward a couple weeks. And yeah, that should handle things. Right?
What a match! I cannot believe it! That was 6.5 days of action that we'll never see again and we can never ever show again! I can't believe it. That's one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life! Well, we hope you all enjoyed it. Whew, I need a drink.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
This is it. After 3 seasons of teaming together, MBT and Copy finally get their shot at the tag team titles. It's been a long road and long journey. They finally put together some kind of momentum, and seem to have found the winning formula. And it all comes to this: the World Tag Team Championships. This belt is not one with a lot of high turnover, and you don't see too many rematches for it either. So this is do or die for them. And it's no easy task, the two that they face.
Introducing the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Bring it on! Get the fuck off! Yeah! Check! 1, 2!
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 391 pounds, Cap E and MBT Degeneration X. And their opponents at a combined weight of 491 pounds, the Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting Tag Team Champions, Herculon and Funky Guy. Tons of funk.
Tag Team Gold is on the line. Herculon and Fungah, long-reigning champs, won the merge titles and are defending them here tonight, looking to secure their 14th defense. And Herculon starting off with a big boot, letting Copy know what this is all about. You're swimming the sharks now. Lays him out, tags in Fungah to be the heavy hitter. Fat Prompto, not afraid he could take shots here. Throwing him back in the corner, we can see more tag team action. These two showing how it's done. Ooh. Big drop out of the steel, that's gotta hurt. Now wrenching his neck, trying to soften him up. You want a shot at the titles, you got it. This is what it takes. Laying the fist in. That protective mask offering not really much protection at all. Big Yoshi going up top, dropping the knee. Just absolute no offense here from Copy so far. He's definitely going to need to tag in. Thrown into the corner once more. All MBT can do is stand there and watch helplessly. Thrown high into the air again. And he finally tags out. And even though he's not the legal man, MBT is definitely going to get his revenge. Knocking the big Yosh down. Now focuses his attention on Fungah, letting all that rage loose. And dumps his head right on the steel. Ooh, going for a quick cover. Gets one. Doesn't get more than that, though. You need to leave more punishment in if you want to win. There won't be cheap wins here, that's for sure. Boot to the abdomen. MBT. Frustrated. Season 2, we spent a lot of coming up short. Finally putting it together here, but the last thing he wants is to get this close and fail. And let's be honest, that's not what any of us want to have happen. Fungah thrown to the corner. It's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. As Kabe finally gets some offense in. These two teaming up. Broke fists. And double headbutt. Getting a little bit of feedback there from the mic that's in the ring. Hopefully someone picks that up. Ooh, Fungah set up. A guillotine double stomp. Demolition special there. MBT with the cover. The ref counting right next to the mic. Make sure we get that feedback loud and clear. Only a 2 count. The ghost trick's putting some physical pain. Just wrenching the neck. All these fighters clearly watching the training videos on how to take down unsuspecting guards. Putting that offense to good use here. Copy tag back in. These two. Ooh. Double wishbone throws him back onto the mat. But he gets the tag, so we'll get a little bit of rest. Herculon not wasting any time, but gets hit with a light tube on the outside. Potential mercury poisoning. Haven't you guys ever smashed light tubes against the outside of a building in your youth? I know I certainly have. Probably explains my posting. Copy putting the boots to him on the outside. Stomping on his hands, make sure he can never game again. Sturdy fighting here in the imp zone. Never go after the fingers or the eyes. Big elbow. What a reversal from Herculon. Is he going to maintain the momentum, though? These two, not only champions in tag team competition, but also the tag team champs of Blockbuster Video. Make sure you come and join Movie Club today. Now showing Kubo and Brazil. Goes to the cover, but Fungah quick to break up the pin on his brother. Goes to the cover again, knowing there's a 1 save rule, and a dirty cover at that, but only a 1 count. You can't say they don't want it. They're trying. Goes for a tag team move, but it's reversed, and he gets rolled up. MBT can only watch. Only a 2 count. Degeneration Imp survives. Hoisting him back up, back into the corner. Gets some color. We're going to see a Yoshi bleed. Get your heart up, Mario. I know they would never release this, but a Yoshi hunting game with a light gun, that'd be kind of fun, right? Ooh. Goes for a cradle to reverse. Copy now has a cradle. Gets the 2 count. He's exhausted. Tags in MBT. The ghost trick with limitless cardio. Cat-like reflexes. Dead man's drop. Is that going to be enough for the pin? No, only 2. MBT like a man possessed, or possessing. Throws him back into the corner. Says Copy, it's time to get to work. Oh, throws him up. Tag team action and a heart attack. Copy for the cover. Big save from Herculon. But it's his 1 save. Fungah fights back. Getting standing. He wants to get back to his corner. Copy in danger. He doesn't want to be here. Oh, elbows his way out of it. And puts him in his corner. Momentum on his side. These two want it. They know Herculon can't save anymore. Combination all-out attack. MBT with a cover. And he kicks out and survives. Fungah with an incredible constitution, just surviving as much as he can. Copy back in control. He wants to finish this. Back in the corner. They're going to go for more tag team moves. What you got? Oh, just tossed ass over a tea kettle. The fireworks continue here on the outside. Brings the light tube. But it's reverse. Fungah's in control. Chin first on the apron. That's going to hurt whether you're alive or dead. Brings in a melee weapon. It's quickly disarmed, thrown into the corner. Oh, these two, the old what's up? Headbutting him right in the nuts. It's woken him up. Oh, but that's gonna put him down to size. Copy is going for it. Razor's Edge. And we have new tag team champions. The reign is finally over.
What are you doing?
Breaking in. Hoping I can blow the reactors and get me a piece of that Cyber Ninja before it all goes nuclear.
Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes. Only for Nintendo GameCube.
Some retirement this is.
Rated mature.
The following is a Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Primetime Players from Japan, the LumpyTheCook.
Every fucking person on the match has full shotties. Yeah, full shotty that, cocksucker. Every fucking person on these maps has full shotties. Oh, here we go, dual shotties, I can't do shit. Come here, motherfucker, huh? Fucking want some big
For the record, French Accent has never played a Metal Gear game. He just came dressed like this. A lot of people wonder why it's called Vamp, and they might assume it's because of vampiric powers and long life sustenance, but he's actually called Vamp because he's a disgusting freak. And now for weapons of mass destruction.
At a combined weight of 809 pounds, Big Ham, the Hippie, and Dirty Dog, the Brotherhood.
And we are right into the action here. We do apologize if this match is a little hard to see. The cell is not opaque. But we will do our best to follow the action. The Obese Brotherhood and French Accent with the clear size advantage here. But size isn't everything. Leadthumb working the wrist there. Really breaking down the vampirous that is French Accent. Trading away his dignity for youth and eternal life. Old Yeller and Dieting Hippo thrown to the outside immediately. We can't get a clear shot of the action. We do apologize. Major looks to be stalking after the Hippo. Big game hunting for sure. Instead, focuses on the pain. That is the fat man himself. That kick stinging like a bee. We go to the inside. Lumpy working over French Accent. Hitting that lower lumbar area where many a man seemed to have hit before. Because you see, French Accent is a combat fighter and thus takes punishment on the regular. Ooh, the fat man himself on the outside stalking Raiden. Or Leadthumb, rather, dressed as Raiden. He really liked that Revengeance game, you know. And it is the pay-per-view's namesake. If you don't have it, you should download it. It's a really good action game. Major bringing the punishment to Old Yeller. Just uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. Well, it looks like these two will not be contained. Lumpy prone as French Accent stalks from the heights. Flying chop makes the mark. Lumpy bringing the big man down himself. Had a little bit too much wine before the fight, I think. Leadthumb has him where he wants him. That man just watches. It's like stomp on Lumpy some more. The heel slime. Not really helping the way he probably should for his party. But if you're being putting the beat down on, I guess that's something. French accent stealing the pin. Only a 2 count. Major is prone, dead center of the ring. Oh, Yeller with a big splash. That's a lot of weight coming down. Broken up by Leadthumb. Always there to save his colonel. Northern Light suplex. The soldier is definitely putting the work in. Goes after Roll Yeller, throwing him back to the outside. Lumpy getting some rest. Punches in the corner. But the fat man is back up and Hippo's here to contribute. Prove he belongs in the Obese Brotherhood. Just carrying that soldier around. And drops him face first onto the cardboard. We're trying to get the best vantage point we can. Oh, and a hip drop from the Hippo. There's a lot of weight there. Hope he didn't lose his muffler. French accent got a chokehold on the Major. Leadthumb being thrown between the two like a volleyball. Dining Hippo says that's enough, goes to put him away. Only a 2 count. Major taking this very seriously. He knew what this mission was when he signed up for it. They may need to go to the outside if they want a chance to win, because these 3 large people, they take up a lot of space. Truly, war is hell. French accent on the offensive. And getting some offense in too. Fireman's drop. French accent for the pin, but Lumpy breaks it up. Lumpy now taking advantage. Oh, with a screwdriver suplex. Going for the cover. Can Lumpy pick up the win? Fails. Huge power bomb from Major. Will that do it? That's definitely got to take the win out of the Hippo. The 1 count is broken up. Major frustrated for sure. Leadthumb bringing the French accent to the outside. Throws him through the cell. They have breached containment. Vamp is on the loose. I repeat, the Vamp is on the outside. Victory is in sight, but a big power bomb. There's no one there to help Lumpy. And Diving Hippo picks up the win, stealing it for the Fat Men. Truly a loss for the Patriots, that's for sure.
What's the matter?
It's silly, bud. I think you're right about the Ford Fusion.
Look, you can hardly blame me. It's been there for me, through thick and thin.
I know, it's got all the qualities I don't have. Power, stamina, impeccable style, a 2.7-liter EcoBoost engine. My God, how could I ever live up to all that?
Okay, bye.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the bad guys. From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 161 pounds, Skeezy. I want you to drive you through the night, down the hill. And his opponent from Japan, Mycophobia.
This is going to be a lower stakes match here. Just a fun minigame pass the time. Mycophobia has been talking, though, that they're going to be entering the tag team division after this show. They found a new tag team partner. And in the interest of keeping things interesting, I know we made Copy and MBT go through a gauntlet week after week, proving their worth to even get a chance at a match to win a title shot. Well, next week on The Loft, this upcoming Thursday, it will be Mycophobia and their new tag team partner versus D-Generation Imp for the tag team titles. That will be the main event for this week's Loft. Now, can Michael get a win here and build a little bit of momentum going into it with their new tag team partner, who we do not know yet? Skeezy, he may be small, he may have no style and no grace, and a funny face, but it is the Simeon Summer, and there's a lot of strength to that little body. That satin jacket may be the source of his powers. Falling on the outside. Just a reminder, this is an ape escape minigame. Skeezy can win by pinfall or escaping the arena. Myco can only win by incapacitation. Ooh, big moonsault from Skeezy. He needs to go for the cover here. Doesn't, just lays the punishment. Skeezy will not be contained. He will not go gently into that dark night. He wants to remain here in the jungles of Alaska. All he has to do is escape. Back to his feet. Michael going for a dropkick, but just eats air and steel. Thrown to the outside. Skeezy set up well here. He's been on offense for most of this match, using his little body to inflict as much punishment as possible. He learned from another chimpanzee named Travis from the New England area. We don't know too much about him, but apparently he is a much feared close combat fighter. Ooh, didn't get the reach on that one he wanted. It's definitely feeling the stars, but it gets a DDT. Skeezy appears to be on speed. Well, we don't drug test here. Going nuts with that kendo stick. The ape has learned to use tools. Truly a new Bronze Age has emerged. Myco just kind of a lifeless body here. Oh, but it was all a ruse. Reverse DDT. Myco setting up. Big leg drop. That's a lot of ass to be dropped on that monkey. Now Myco's one with the stick. Myco's gonna teach him how to be domesticated. Oh, that might be a little too rough. I know, you might want to watch a movie called Rise of the Planet of the Apes. A little bit of a learning moment there. Oh, and a big choke slam. And Skeezy is out.
Here is your winner, Mycophobia.
Rated T for Teeth.
Dear PSP, I just scored the new Metal Gear Solid, and now I can't put it down.
So what's the problem?
I'm 40 hours in.
Whoa, now that's a work week. This ain't them little kiddie games your cousins play. This is a full-sized Metal Gear exclusive on your PSP.
I'm gonna finish it.
Much respect to you, dog. Other than the tie, the wrinkly shirt, and the lame job, I want to be just like you one day. Step your game up. Marcus, PSP. PlayStation.
Radio last week. Guest competitor here. While I'm here with some breaking news. Radio has signed a full contract with the IZWF and is now a fully ingratiated imp. Chuck has made the close quarter combat match a specialty of theirs this season. This is their fourth match of this type. They've been undefeated so far. Will that streak continue? Or will the boss show Chuck how it's done?
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from parts unknown, the Punisher, Chuck. And from Salem, Oregon, the
This match won by knockout or submission. It's close quarters combat. No weapons. All glory. Chuck with those cat-like reflexes. Trained in the dark dungeons. Delicious dungeons at that. Here we allow the soldiers in their plain clothes of Shadow of Moses Island get close in on the action. Using those legs, try and submit Radia, but Radia gonna show exactly why she's known as the boss. Radia joining the roster, signing over the wig wanting to get some wins, find their place in one of our many divisions. Radio building up a lot of momentum really quickly, trying to choke out Chuck. These matches are different than other matches. They can end suddenly without warning. After all, close quarters combat is all about finding the key and victory within the puzzle that is human combat. It's much different than a regular match. These two tumble to the outside. A hard, cold steel. Radio going to work on Chuck's arms. Doesn't want to be at risk of being choked out again. The match can be won anywhere in the arena, but it's generally encouraged to stick to the ring. These two find their way back in, stretching that arm out of the socket. Chuck just not finding any momentum here. Boss just all over him. Ooh, spinning DDT. That'll put anyone out. I think normally Radio would go for a sidearm here, but instead it goes for a sidearm bar. Stretching it. He's been putting a lot of work on it. Chuck persists though. Radio stalking. Boss has her prey lined up. And again, going for the arm and applying a crossface choke as well. And Chuck has to tap. The streak is over. Radio establishes herself as a new force here in the IZWF. Don't take the boss lightly.
Is to keep Dragon Johnson. It's time for you to produce. I'm tired of your excuses. That report was due on my desk at 9 o'clock this morning. 9 o'clock this morning.
Introducing Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, only on Xbox. The original smash hit, plus loads of extra gameplay, like over 500 new missions, exciting new storylines, and all new playable characters. Not to mention some of the meanest bosses you'll ever encounter. Metal Gear Solid 2, Substance, only on Xbox. Rated M for mature from Konami.
What the?
The following contest is a Gauntlet match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner! no place in particular.
Causing much mayhem, dropping drama. Causing much mayhem, dropping drama. Radical rebel with the need to bomber. Causing much mayhem, dropping drama. Causing much mayhem, dropping drama. Radical rebel with the need to bomber. Fake MC did not hang on higher. The hands was through before I started to die. I got the brain in the scope. The balance I hope so dope you can't cope.
And the magic cake is on the line here. Former champ Adium, now helmetless, trying to regain what she lost. Taking the exit of Frank, normally a tag team competitor, decided on a whim to go for the title and won it on their first try. Tonight putting on their best Meryl Silverberg cosplay. And Frank, about as sauced as I am, as misses wildly on that one. Adium laying down the punches, showing she means business. She wants that belt back in a slap for good measure. Adium says, "You don't mess with me, and you don't mess with me." Now in a gauntlet match, it's 1-on-1 until a competitor loses. When they do, a new competitor joins the fray immediately. No time for rest or healing. And this continues until we decide the match is just arbitrarily over. Former champions are set to compete tonight, and a few more guests. Adium all over Frank, has her lined up, running dropkick. Is that going to be enough? No, doesn't go for the cover. Adium just letting their frustrations loose. Just stepping all over Frank. As if they were like Wii balance board. Going up to the middle. Not up top because Adium is scared of heights. Doesn't quite get all of it. And Frank showing some athleticism as putting on a spider pen. But can't hold on to it due to being inebriated. Frank putting the boots in. Goes outside. Ooh. And wild somersault flip. It is Masato Saturday. Is that going to be enough to give Frank the advantage? No. Just copies what Adium did earlier. Adium laying the backhands in. Frank showing there, he really slaps someone. Goes back up to the middle. And again misses. Really not having luck with these flying attacks. Now Adium up top. This is their fear. Their fears realized as they fall face first out of the steel. Oh, that did not go well for them at all. Big uppercuts and some drunken marching. Train's coming. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Goes for the cover. I can't imagine a win off that. No, only a 2 count. Frank now with the sharpshooter leans back, putting all the tension on. Adium can't take it, taps out. And a new competitor emerges. Dr. Kool-Aids enters the fray and immediately power slammed by Frank. Ooh, running knee doesn't quite get it. Dr. Kool-Aids definitely focused now that he's going to be surely squared in the singles division. Booty Quest breaking up over the past week. Lateral press goes to the cover. Only a 1 count. Has the damage on him dealt been enough? Or is Dr. Kool-Aids going to have to inject some more punishment? Goes to a cross armbar. Frank finds a way out. Dr. Kool-Aids, kind of a mixed competitor, splitting their focus on tag team action and singles, but now that they have a clear goal to focus on, maybe they can find some direction. Chops in the corner. Frank going back up top. Ooh, huge spinning Hurricane Rana by the feet. Goes to recover. Kind of close to the ropes there. And Kool-Aids kicks out without too much effort. Frank goes for a classic move, strangulation. Another flip, another miss. You'd think they learn. Dr. Kool-Aids waits patiently as a comatose Frank is on the outside. Sadly, you can't win by countout, so you gotta do something. Boot to the gut. A lot of kicks. Double underhook. Oh, and a J driller to the outside. Dr. Kool-Aid saying, "We will rock you." Suplex on Frank. Trying to get momentum back on their side. They've been in the match for close to 8 minutes now. And there's still a lot of competitors left. Now, in the event that Frank is pinned, pinning Frank doesn't win the title. You have to win the whole match to win the title. So, you can pin the champ and not become the champion. You gotta close it out to become champ. Kick right to the inner thigh. Frank saying, "Don't stop me." Tonight, gonna have themselves a real good time. Ripping the cardboard off the corner. Frank intent to deal more punishment to Dr. Kool-Aids. Just kind of writhing around. And face meet Matt. Frank clearly in control now. In the driver's seat. As if they're in love with their car. Goes for a high elbow. Big miss. You can't afford to miss those moves. Oh, that's going to put Dr. Kool-Aids in a prime position to take over. Deep arm drag. And now it's Frank into the corner. Thankfully, Dr. Kool-Aids is merciful and puts his face in the cardboard instead of steel. Whipped into the ropes. Oh, huge miss. Almost as big of a miss as that Bohemian Rhapsody biopic. Well, Frank's gonna try some top rope shit again. And this time hits! Alright. Goes to the cover. Only a 2 count. Frank doesn't know what to do. They thought that would be it. Frank up top. No cardboard to bounce off of. Says they don't need it. Huge crossbody. Nails it. And to the outside again. Oh no, I think it's gone to Frank's head. Going for that big elbow again. Barely makes it, but hits it nonetheless. Alright, Frank goes to the cover, but oh no, the ref is busy putting the cardboard back on. Completely miss the pin attempt here. Oh, that's more than 3. That would have been it. Ref's finally in position. It is too late. Oh, this referee. We didn't give him a good coke this week. Slam to the mat. Frank taunting. Would be focusing on winning. Hits the Destino. Frank's feeling it. Frank wants it. Frank is incredibly drunk, but that's a huge spear. Frank back up top. Huge moonsault connects. Goes to the cover. Ref in position this time. Gets the pin. Survives. The inaugural champion of Season 3, Sara, will be our 3rd competitor tonight. Well, 4th chronologically, 3rd opposing fighter. Frank immediately goes for the spider pin once again, but hasn't mastered it yet. Can't even get a 1 count off of it. Sara showing why she's a former champion. Huge boot to the gut. They're more of a lurky poster, not exactly present too often. But they post just as hard as anyone. They're thrown into the ref. Frank with a quick moonsault, trying to blitz them. Going for the sharpshooter. Descended audience chances. Will it end Sara's? No, she survives. Calling on the patterns of the Sega Sailor Saturn. But a big frog splash from Frank. Sara can't seem to get started here. Running some laps, kick to the lower back. And a huge wheelbarrow bulldog. They just can't seem to find a momentum, and Frank all over them. Frank says, eat cardboard. Sara says, I like dominoes, I do every day. Double sledge from up top. Oh, Frank playing dirty. That's the gamer hand. Don't step on the gamer hand. All right. Going for a big elbow, nails it. And just kind of dry heaving next door. Frank dragging your body in the middle, even though there's no rope breaks. Gets the pin. Who's next? And Frank's tag team partner, Fire Guild, is joining the fray and wants the belt. It is Neo Tokyo Terror on Terror. Who will come out on top? Who will hold the gold at the end of this match? These two are friends. They'll put that aside for competition. Frank stepping all over him. If there's anyone who knows how dangerous a drunk Frank is, it's Farguild. Ref obscuring the action. Frank scares him away. It's a big spear. Are they going to get the upset that quickly? The major will not go down like that. And we are hearing this week, it will be major versus major as Fargill takes on Major Isoor in singles action. If Fargill come away with the gold, it will be for the Magic Cake title. But first they gotta get out of this sharpshooter. Can they? They can't! Frank holds on! Is that the match? Oh my god. It's Bob numero tres. Get Hoip! There's nothing more dangerous than a Bob Yassified. Frank, immediately after being drunk going through 5 matches, goes for some spinning action. I am not cleaning this match up. Bob in wide mode here. But it doesn't seem to have any effect. Frank going to work, taking the legs out. Bob back from the dead after being brutally murdered by Skylark. Frank not too sure what the complaining is all about. This match came off very easy to him. Putting the hooks in. Bob just can't get to a vertical base. Just kind of in the corner cowering. Frank with a big power bomb. There are fears that Frank may be sobering up, and that pain's going to be coming real hard. Is Bob going to win the title? His first match back in Season 3. Deep arm drag to the center. Frank going back up top. Frank feeling a little froggy. Ooh, double stomp instead. Only a 2 count. Oh my god, dude. Hoip! Bob just suffering a relentless attack like one of his treasured indie faves. Big spear from Frank. Will that do it? Only 2. The longer a Bob survives, rolls with the punches, the more dangerous he is. Bob with a big pile driver. If there's one thing we know about Bob Newman-Tresk, he knows how to eat shit and live. Only a 1 count. Frank somehow still finding the strength to survive. Bob hoips up. Goes for another power bomb. This time it's the mating press power bomb learned from his K. Only a 1 count. Hasn't quite mastered it. Bob stretching those gams out. Truly a disgusting act. Frank in trouble. Bob up top. That's a lot of air. Overshoots. Frank with more flips. Frank in the corner. He's getting hyped up himself. Says, yassify this, bitch. Big power bomb from the corner. Bob hoips up. Big slam to center. What's he gonna do this time? Just bashing Frank's head against the ground. Almost like he bashes any game the imps seem to like. Sets Frank up. Ooh, Enziguri. Flashing move from Bob. But a stun dog millionaire from Frank. Frank back up top. Big body splash connects to the back. Frank stalking. Frank says, I'm going to go up one more time. Frank connects. Goes to the cover, looking to send Bob back to blue sky. And Frank has done it and survived the gauntlet with the belt intact. I can't believe it.
Here is your winner, and still Zone Pure Champion, Hot Frank.
I can see into your mind. So you're interested in a Ford Fusion Titanium. You like its 2.0-liter EcoBoost engine, don't you? I can read you like an open book. You like its secure code keyless entry and optional power moonroof, I see. Still don't believe me? Your ears marvel at the audio system from Sony with 12 speakers. Perfect for listening to long codec calls. Stop hesitating, Snake. It's the perfect car for you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be contested under Bloodline rules. Making his way to the ring, representing the bad guys from Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 262 pounds. Retribution from the internet, weighing in at 258 pounds,
This match long in the making. A Loving Dog has been on a quest to end retro achievements. Been terrorizing anyone who supports retro achievements, and Doom has been the one to stand up for them. Comes to a close here. One of these will be victorious. Bloodline rules means anything goes, and anything goes. There are no disqualifications here. You can only win by pin or submission in the ring. Doom putting their size to use here. Just trying to overpower Loving Dog. Loving Dog is dangerous in that they have strength in numbers, though. Will that be a factor tonight? Doom, seeing the success that Frank had last match, goes up top. It's effective, goes to the covers, gonna end it right here. Gets a 2 count. Close. Doom sharing the bloodline of retro achievers. If you enjoy retro achievements, you're part of the club. And you will always be an imp forever. Working the leg, trying to take the standing base out of a Loving Dog. Gonna take him around behind the shed. Loving Dog quick to the roll of the ropes. Clean break from Doom. But then tangles him up in the ropes anyway. Black hole slam. The Loving Dog has had mixed results in singles action. Huge frog splash from the big horse. Goes for a cover. Is he going to put him away now? The Loving Dog put together a coalition of bad dudes out to destroy anyone who enjoys retro achievements. Sick of the spam it gets in the forum. He gets guillotine on the top rope. If it keeps going this way, I can't see any result besides a retro achievement victory. Oh, it takes the legs out from under him. Has him in position. What he lacks in strength, he makes up for in street fighting ability. He's not afraid to fight dirty. Don't take your eyes off a Loving Dog. He has a mean bite. Russian leg sweep. Now putting the boots to him. Goes for the cover. Gets the 2 count himself. I don't think this is going to be a long match where we're getting 2 counts this early. Double sleds to the back. Gonna make sure no one can ride this horse again. Ooh. Nice little over ropes move. Says, get up, I want you. Lay the tops in. Welcome coming in, back his buddy out. Retro Achievers have friends from all over. Welcome with the code GREEN. Says, that's what you get, motherfucker. I'm trying to jack off his end to equalize things. Coming in from down under. Doom goes to the cover. Only a 2 count. This match is filling up quickly. It's through the outside. Doom focusing on his opponent. Welcome trying to jack off on the outside, fighting. And it looks like another person's joined the ring side. It's Slang Tang backing his buddy up. They're going to tag team that little twink. Doom's found some weaponry on Slang Tang out here. Trying to help his boy out, but gets whipped to the ground instead. Loving Dog lariat almost over the barricade into the fans. Oh, thrown to the table. Doom puts the brakes on. Comes back inside. Oh, he gets neckbreakered for his actions. Trying to jack off, and Slang Tang still beating the shit out of Welcome. Slang Tang switched focus. Now it's going to be a 3-on-1 beatdown. This is what they've been doing all summer. Just these multi-man focus attacks on outnumbering. And it's Greg House for the save. Is he going to equalize things? He gets cut off immediately by trying to jack off. Supreme edging here. Oh, man. Slow motion splash from the top rope. Welcome dumped to the outside. The ring's filled with plunder at this point. Loving Dog believes he has Doom where he wants and wants to put Retro Achievers away from good. If he wins here, he might be in line for a title shot for the Retro Achievements title. And God knows what he'd do to that belt if he got his hands on it. Oh, Doom powers out. Razor's Edge. Good soups here. Goes to the cover. Good soup. Breaking up the pin, but then attacking a Loving Dog. I think he's a little confused. Clearly he's backing his boy up, but he's not happy about it. And Skeezy's in. Y'all ever see a chimp fight an alien? Only the IZWF. Doom. Bring the steel down onto a Loving Dog. It's pandemonium. Oh, he's stretching that monkey. Oh, stretching that monkey wide. Loving Dog rolled back in. Doom trying to take advantage. Attacking the leg, trying to make sure he can kick out. Good soup, and Skeezy find their way into the ring. Reghouse now in the action. Was refereeing earlier, but now he's a full-on fighter. Loving Dog slowly coming to. Oh, knocked to the outside. We continue the pandemonium on the outside. Slingting runs past both competitors. Loving Dog getting some control back. Ooh. Rough roll for Doom, thrown to the corner. That's all steel, baby. Oh, steel steps in hand. But it just slows him down, gets booted right out of him. Flurry of offense from Doom. That's one strong horse. Doom going up top. Oh, I don't know about this. That's a lot of distance. Doom not super well versus the flank. Thinks better of it. Backs off. Reghouse in a lot of trouble here. Slingting, former IZWF champion, putting it to him. Oh, he has him up for the Razor's Edge one more time. Goes to the cover. Everyone's distracted on the outside. And he picks up the win. Doom wins. The bad dudes have lost. That's a huge win for retro achievers everywhere. It's proof, never give up on your dreams, don't let anyone keep you down. This next match has been months in the making.
The following contest is a last woman standing match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Good Girls from Avalon,
This bout is last in standing. The only way to win is to keep your opponent down for 10 seconds. These two started off tag team champions in the past, as were the Materia Girls. If Arch wins, and none of you gambled on Arch, then nobody wins. Ooh, big right hand from Arch Nemesis. Conflict rose between these two when Arch inserted themselves in the unification match for the World Championships. Alpha couldn't believe it, but tried to let bygones be bygones. They went back to their tag team roots, but just couldn't get on the same page, kept losing, blaming each other for the losses. And it all comes to a head here. There will be one clear winner. Whether or not they continue to tag in the future is to be determined. I don't believe that Elf winning would be what keeps them together. I think it's how they resolve things after the match. Right hand's on the apron. Nemesis sent to the floor as Elf goes up top. Calling their spot. Elf well versed in aerial offense, doesn't quite get it there. Arc taunting. Should focus more on attacking and winning than trying to taunt your opponent. But these two, they are showmen, or I guess showgirls. I don't know, that doesn't work the same way. They both enjoy appealing to the crowd. They know their audience. Ref, kind of a fast count out here. Getting all the way up to an 8. But Elf does get up. Oof. Big dropkick. Striking. Follows up with some knees to the back. Elf clearly has a strategy in place. Well, it'll be a winning strategy, remains to be seen. They're focusing those knees on that back. Spinal. A big short-range dropkick to the bush. Felpuck appeals to the crowd. Only gets a 4 count though. I don't think they realize that Nemesis is back up. Oh! And they're sent face first in the post. Not a whole lot of follow-up from Mark. They too get a 4 count, but this time they keep their eyes on the prize. Learning from Elf's mistake. Short dropkick, but you have to imagine that's not even going to be close. Now you're just taunting to add insult to injury. These two, a lot of problems, hoping to work them out tonight. Alpha goes to work on the ankle. Although with that armor, those thick boots, I don't know if that's gonna really do much. He goes to a neutral corner, wait for the count again. Alpha saying, I've learned nothing, I will never be punished. Arc back to her feet. Oh, and a huge double fist, launching her into the air. Is that going to be enough? Is it over already? Cube is showing itself. Arch Nemesis went for a DDT, it looks like. Say got her ass planted to the ground. Knock the wind out of you. If you ever fallen on ice before, you know what that's like. Some backhand chops. Oh, going for a Destino. Could that be it? This ref ain't exactly giving a slow count. I don't think she got it. We're up to an 8. Oh, Arc is up. And attacks with the force of a slow-moving iceberg. And now it's Arc's time to pose. It is 4th of July weekend. We should have expected all this hot dogging. Oh, doesn't even wait for Elf to get up. Says, no, I'm not done with you. It's a huge power bomb. Now the Materia girls, tag team wise, they were always a combination of speed and power. We know who for sure brought the speed and the power, and we're seeing it here. Nemesis laying the fist in. Clearly the more emotional of the two. Goes and gets what they know, melee weapon. And throws it not with force, but with mockery at Elf Helpbook. Ooh, powerbomb onto the bat. If you ever stepped on a rolled object like that, you know it's no good. I once slipped on an empty bottle of Topo Chico. Took me out for like 3 weeks. 7 count Elf Helpbook act doing vertical base. Sat on top. This time it wasn't Elf Helpbook asking for uppies. Did they have her on Fireman's Carry? No. Looks like... Ooh, Zyrish Curse. Fun fact, Irish Curse, name of the whiskey that Frank was consuming. Arch thinks they have it. Once again, only an 8 count. Any of you who played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, now's how frustrating those 8 counts are. These two are true gamers. Can't stop taunting. As a result, neither one going down anytime soon, it looks like. This match is going to go till someone has a serious concussion. Will these two go into singles or tag team action in the future? No way of knowing. Ooh, nice go behind German suplex. Of course, Elf won't follow up. They gotta get to that rope end and show off to the fans again. Maybe they got it this time? Oh, what are we even thinking? Of course they don't. Goes for a boot. Ooh, nice counter. Maintains control. Air raid crash. And once again, not following up. It's a nice move, but I think we all know it's not going to get done here. Nemesis taking all the time. They know they only have to be at count of 10. They don't need to get any sooner than that, so take the rest where you can get it. A huge shoulder tackle with that armor on. That's got to hit like a small vehicle. Like a Ford Fusion. The perfect car for you. Larry Parrish was scheduled for this card. Unfortunately, due to issues with your costuming, could not make it out here in the Alaskan cold. Another Destino from Elf Helpbook. Rolls to the outside, rolls back inside. And taunts over the body of Arch Nemesis. That's not very nice. Nemesis slow to get up, but they're definitely going to remember that. Huge stomp to the chest. Good thing you have that armor on. These two proving everyone's thoughts that Final Fantasy is only about seeing your favorite characters in various poses. No actual gameplay featured. They're not exactly proving the critics wrong. We get a tap out, but you can't tap out in this match. So if anything, it's only to stun your buddy. Hey, stop the stretch, and I don't want to get hurt here. Going downstairs. Finds himself another weapon to wield. Striking Arch Nemesis multiple times with it, bringing it over their head. But does follow up this time. Maybe they are serious about winning the match. Oh, no Destiny, no. Instead, we got a shoulder breaker. Set up in the corner? No, they just go right back to appealing to the fans. You've got to give the people what they want. That was a lot of punishment. Will it be enough this time? All the way up to an 8 count. Up to a 9. Instantly snapping up. But else all over them. Another double sledge. Is Arch Nemesis going to come from behind, get the win here? No. And exhaustion sets in. These two giving everything they got, but neither will stay down, neither will die. A lot of whiffing. Hits the mark there, sets up for a neck breaker. Onto the knee. I don't think that'll be enough to get a 10 count, but it'll definitely give him a break. Give him time to recover. And it looks like that's exactly what Arch Nemesis is doing. Taking their time. They say, I have the power to their fans. But they're prepared for Alpha and follow with a big clothesline. Trying to get a little more rest. Elf having a hard time getting back to her feet. Taking their time. They know they have the full 10 count. They only need to get out before 10. Big knee to the gut. Alpha trying to slow the action down with another octopus stretch. Really put the pain in. Lack of flexibility on Arch Nemesis' part. Oh, and a giant German suplex right on her head. That might do it. Oh, but instead of focusing, Alpha once again is on the top rope taunting. You'd think they learned by now. This time they're not keeping their eyes off. All the way up to an 8, but Arch slowly getting up. Alpha quick to follow up. To the ring apron, climbing up top, but Arch is standing and waiting. Neither get anything out of that one. These two are very tired, very exhausted. Those high-risk moves get a lot harder. A zigzag from Arch Nemesis. This time keeping the posing in the ring and not on the ropes. But still, you need to keep your eyes on your opponent. Alpha slow to get up. Powerbomb attempt reverse into a Hurricane Rana. It's a good effort, but that's not going to be enough. Alpha taunting anyway. Just waiting in the corner. Arch taking that full count. Knows he can get up at 8. Flying nothing from Arch Nemesis. Solid right hands from Alpha saying don't forget your fundamentals. Falls out with the Angel's Wings. Once again gets to a standing 8. Another Hurricane Rana, just trying to buy some more time. These two obviously still care for each other. That's why the big guns have been brought out. But the longer this match goes, you have to ask, is it worth it? What's the goal here? This match obviously taking a big physical toll. Nemesis just using her truck-like body to smash armor to the back of her. Lays down the forearms. Nemesis trying to recover here. Now Fopug prone, using the ropes for assistance up. They might be on shaky legs now. Nemesis sees it, is on top of it. Huge power bomb. Don't know if that's going to be enough though. Now Fopug is in the corner. They get up on their own accord. Once again, Nemesis controlling a big body slam right in the center. Are they going to follow up? No, they just continue to taunt. Maybe it's a sign that there's hope for them to remain on good terms if the match is mostly just taunting and posing. Flying dropkick doesn't get it. A little shot to the back of the head. Huge German suplex, getting some air on that one. Nemesis is feeling it, thinks they might have the match here. And a move like that, they very well could. Looks like we have a slight injury here. And Fopug's all over it. Once again, Ark saying uncle. And Elf follows up with some knees. Ref obscuring the action as we get to our count. Fopug clearly nursing some kind of torso injury, but remains posing to the fans. Boot to the gut. Quick. And a future shock DDT. You can see the damage being worn by Arch Nemesis. This match clearly taking a lot out of them. They go for their count. Fopug really slow to get up here. He's going to try and take advantage. Punch to the ass. They're going for another air raid crash. Is that going to be enough? These two, this match is taking a lot out of them. One carrying injuries internal, the other external. I think it's safe to say neither is going to be competing this week after this. Fopug going for the best light lane poses. Only gets an 8 count. Oh, and launched right into the air. I think Fopug might be completely knocked out, and that might be it. The steel gauntlets getting it done. They're not going to beat the count. And Arch Nemesis wins. Truly a titanic competitor that is unsinkable. They are victorious.
What's up?
超本格かくれんぼメタルギアソリッド2。
あ、部長ミッケ。
プレイステーション。
The following contest is an extreme 198 pounds, Big Boss!
I'm searching and I'm melting to you.
Net Cafe scandal. After years of dormancy and escaping the Imp Zone after the embarrassment that was the summer of Zelda, has chosen the path of redemption, returning to the Imp Zone here to take down Metal Gear Impo, not just for imps, but for you, Mei Ling. Smirking Serpent has returned, and our darkest fears, they're confirmed. Impo is back as a Metal Gear, no less. Oh, this is definitely the darkest days of the IZWF. We thought he was gone, and clearly using technology and black magic, Smirking Serpent has revived him. That Cafe scandal, you're our only hope tonight. Oh, tall task ahead of him. He immediately sees normal combat's not going to work. That Cafe scandal, we're happy to have you back, but I think you might be in over your head on this one. Metal Gear Impo sucking the life out of him. He won't give up. He needs to prove he's a man. Prove he can get with the babes. Oh, I think he might just piss Impo off, though. He doesn't understand. He's been gone. Smirking Serpent has been missing for the last few weeks. Now we know why. Their dark black magic at hand here. Fully realized. Impo was once their king. Now, weapon of their mass destruction. The Steel Simulacrum, piloted by Impo. Is he sentient, though, or operating purely on instinct? Or is it Smirking Serpent's command? We do not know. And we know a machine cannot feel. You must attack the Impo directly. This won't be a winning strategy. That Cavay scandal. Using close quarters combat as best he can. Fine techniques of CQC. Most competitors would be very effective, but here, I just don't know. Thrown to the ground like he's nothing. Rolled back into the ring. Metal Gear Impo T-posing, showing his dominance. Knocked to the ground. I don't think it's going to affect him too much, though. Plays him the song of his people. That song is Pain. Oh, Metal Gear Hippo chokeslamming him from the ground. What might, what strength. And now looks to dismember him by his legs, tearing his knee out of his knee. That Cafe Scandal better find some rations. Dropping that big heavy metal knee. Goes to the cover. Is that going to be enough? Forearm over the face for good measure. Only a 1 count. His mouse is playing with his food at this point. Some magic used that turnbuckle's missing. But a huge bear hug slam putting all that steel weight on him. And I think that's going to be it, folks.
小テストを始めたいと思います。またテストか。ちょっと。何？
俺さ、ずっと前から好きで、だから俺と付き合ってほしい。
ちょっと待った。僕と段ボールに入ってください。段ボール？こっちです。
俺？
メタメタにはまるメタルギアソリッドピースウォーカー。
あーやべえ。
あ、やべえ。
The following contest is an extreme rules match. It is for the Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting World Championship.
Mount up. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon when the G was on the streets.
P-Mac back in the title contention. Their first time getting a 1-1 shot on pay-per-view. Is tonight their night? Is it all going to line up here in Alaska in our main event? P-Mac, main eventer since first episode of IZWF way back in season 1. The title's always evaded them. They look to correct that tonight and prove that they are a world heavyweight champion. Tall task they have in front of them, sub-actuality.
They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. They got them up seeing if they going straight down for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start to clown. I best pull out my strap and lay them busters down.
Still my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe what's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly. Let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate.
16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Nate Dogg is about to make some bodies turn cold. Now they dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate.
Sub-actuality. Unifying the men's and women's world heavyweight title to the unified IZWF world title. They've fended off many challengers in the past few weeks, but now tonight, they face their biggest competition yet. And their entrance music never more appropriate, as you're truly going to see if they have what it takes. Life during wartime.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 372 pounds, the King P-Mac. And his opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Impact Zone Wrestling Fighting World Champion, David Burns.
That was some very careful enunciation. Yeah, I'm a big fan of David Burns, too, and his band, The Talking Heads. Alright, Big Slime. On offense immediately, putting the size of use. He's recovered well from falling through the stairs. P-Mac, this title, he wants it. And he wants to show he can do it without turning to the dark side. The sub-actuality was born under punches. As he can take him to the river. Raining down the punishment. Puts him in a Boston crab. Maybe that was from Baltimore, which is known for their own crab. So maybe this is a Baltimore crab. Regardless, P-Mac powers out. It's going to take more than that, put the slime down. Sub-actuality thrown to the ropes. Big Samoan drop. P-Mac to the outside. He's going to get some plunder. What are you going to find, brother? He finds the door. Will it be the door that opens up his path to championship glory? We'll have to see. But for right now, it's sub-actuality in control. Hitting him with those wingtips. Breaking the neck like some kind of psycho killer. His fist going into the blue again. And once again, these dirty tactics from these imps. Stop going after the hands. Sub-actuality leaving and re-entering the ring. Just hearing a lot of noises. And now it will be P-Mac reborn under punches. Deep knees into the chest, trying to take the wind out of him. He has a big man like this. Can't move on his own. Goes for a camel clutch, but has humbled himself. It's P-Mac quick with a big backdrop driver. Is that going to be enough to get the title? Sub-actuality looks out of it. Gets a 2 count. It's clearly in danger, though. Right hand seems to stun the big man. Working the ropes. Evaded. Now P-Mac's the one in control, dragging him to the corner. No! Sub-actuality fights back. Looks like he went for a stunner. Instead, he's going for some kind of modified choke, but doesn't quite have it. P-Mac elbows his way out. Thrown right into the ref. Doesn't care. Sub-actuality fights back. It's not a technical bout. These two, man to man, just standing and trading with each other. Big suplex here. And this is a jackhammer. Elbows again. A huge headbutt finds the mark. P-Mac knows the difference between David Lynch and David Byrne. After all, David Lynch, little suit, big head. David Byrne, little head, big suit. Heavy body splash on top of that door. It's going to incapacitate him. And now he brings steel barbed wire bat. Oh, that's good. Ugly hits. Press him up. Big power slam onto the pine. Goes to the cover. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. 2 count. P-Mac kicks out. Powering out. Slow to get up. Oh, what strength! Subactuality is fully cracked out. Hits him with a barbed wire bat. Now stepping on the man. Showing why he's the champion. Not relenting, still going after him. P-Mac able to outsmart him by staying outside. Break his momentum. Now he's the one putting him in the clutch. Just wrenching in that neck. Just found his second wind. He's gone full purple. P-Mac's never been more dangerous. Dropkick, deft dodge. Nonetheless, a Steiner screwdriver. That'll put the man down. P-Mac finding the will to continue. Kicks out. Fight forever chance emerging from the crowd. This is definitely one of the greatest matches in Name Zone history already. Punishment rained down from the barbed wire bat. Another big suplex. That one took it out of both men. Subactuality needs to close this out. He says it's time to make him humble. Iron Sheik style. Camel clutch. He can't get out of it. Thank you all for tuning in once again. We hope Revengeance was worth it. We will be back live this Thursday with another episode live from the Loft. Our main event this Thursday, MBT and Copy defending their newly won tag team titles against Mycophobia and a mystery partner. Additionally, we'll have Major Isoor against the Major herself, Fargield in singles action, and more matches to be announced throughout the week. If you want any coins tonight, Please redeem them tonight if you want the discounted prices. They will be back to full price tomorrow. And the IK prize will be held this Thursday, but it will expire after then.